Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Measy69 and we are back with some mad game action. Now, I can't get enough of mad games. It's the only thing I have played since the event started. Now, the only time I have played regular battles is once I finish work after 12 AM and Mad Games is closed for the night. But any other time, I am playing Mad Games because it's just so much fun. It really is so much fun. And those of you that don't think this is fun or Mad Games is... if they think Mad Games is useless, they really need to go look in a mirror and slap themselves. Because it's one of the best things wargaming has ever brought in to Blitz, especially since the T49A event. The T49A event was one of the most fun times I have ever had in Blitz. If you had one. If you didn't have one, it was probably your worst time, especially for tier 6, 7 and 8. Now this brings something completely different. It is a separate game mode. So if you don't want to play it, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to play it, you don't have to. But it really is so much fun. Now we have some replays for you today. One of them, which is pretty much over, nearly. Not quite, still got a bit more damage to do. One of them is from myself. We've got Dicks off here in a T57. We have an Object 140 and we have another T57. Now, these are OP tanks in Mad Games. T57, AMX 50B, they are completely OP. T57 has the hammer. I can't remember what it's called, but it does more damage. So it takes damage from your tank, but it means you can inflict more damage into the enemy. And when I say more damage, with this being around about a 400 alpha shot, you could do 700, 800 and sometimes even more. Mostly sometimes less, you do around 500, but you can do monster damage. So if you could do 500 or even say, let's say 600 per shot, that is 1800 damage per clip. That's insane. And he's used it at the perfect... I wouldn't have used it here. 571, and he manages to clear the last remaining tank. I wouldn't have used it when he did, because that did put him down to a one shot, but he managed to take out the last tank. So great battle there from Dicks off. 7.5k. He makes 60,000 credits, which is also the best thing about Mad Games. You get the XP, you get the credits, and it's just great for grinding. I've been playing the tier 9 Foch quite a lot because it's great for Mad Games and you can grind. It's the same as the VK45. I've been playing that often to get the VK72 when that comes. So it's just all round great fun. The only thing you don't get is the medals, is the mastery badge or anything like that, if a Klobanov, anything like that, but which makes it more better because you don't really care. You don't really care if you lose, if you YOLO, because it means not. If you're playing the event for wins to get the tank, then yes, it does mean something. But other than that, it doesn't go towards your stats. So who cares? Because I don't. If I'm in a CDC, I'm going to YOLO and I'm going to find the nearest tank to me and I'm going to try and ram him for 1,000 damage. That is how I play. Usually I die first, but if you can get that ramming, it's fun. It is great fun. Now this Object 140, again, is a great tank for Mad Games. You can inflict the high damage. It's not the same as the T57. This one you can actually tag it onto an enemy. So your whole team, if you tag this high damage onto, say, the T62 here, which he's not going to, it's not just you that does higher damage, it's your whole team. So It's very, very good. And also it has your armor regenerator. So you can go and you can regenerate your team if they're low hit points, which I find myself doing quite often, especially those big guns like the heavies that go invisible, E100s, IS7s and all that. If they're low hit points, you could just sit back and you can just give them hit points. And it's just great fun. And this we have Happy Kiwi. Happy Kiwi is a great friend of mine. I know him personally. I work with his brother. Met him a few times and he is a great kid. Now he is driving the 140 and so far he's got 2 kills and he's going to push in and he's going to kill the FV402 for his 3rd kill. Now I'm not sure if his teammate the AMX 50B has gone AFK or not. I don't think he has, but he doesn't move from that spot for the rest of the battle, which leaves him alone against 4 tanks. So he's got the batch up there, he has activated the high damage, and you can see they're over 500 damage, but this batch up team is regenerating him, the medium is regenerating him, so he needs to get him gone, which is exactly what he does do for his 4th kill. And now it's just this T62, you've got the IS8 up there and you've got the Conqueror, so he's going to get that shot on the IS8, clear him, and that's his 5th kill. So just the T62 and the Conqueror left. Now the T62's gone invisible, he has run away, he's got behind him, so he's going to focus on the Conqueror because he is right in front of him, and he gets a lovely track shot there just before the Conqueror starts coming down. And you can see the T62 is behind, he's going to start shooting Kiwi. There we go. So what Kiwi does, he pokes forward, gets 1 shot on the Conqueror, then he turns around and the T62 shouldn't be there, mate, and Kiwi takes him out, now just leaving the Conqueror. So again, he's going to get a nice shot into him, leaving him on a 1 shot, and he's going to clear him up. So 7 kills, all 7 kills, and there's the AMS 5120. It wasn't a 50B, it was a 5120. Sat there for most of the battles. Kiwi, 7 kills there, 6.8k damage, 36,000 credits, 1800 base XP. So a very, very nice battle indeed. Now, next up, I would probably say is one of the best battles because it is me. I am driving the E100. Now, this is also one of the most OP tanks in Mad Games, just because that the invincibility, it's absolutely insane. And although we are going to use it a few times in this battle, we do waste it a couple of times, but it still is a very nice battle. So we're going to push forward. We usually, in this map, you usually go to C. That's how I have found it anyway. So we're going to poke up to C, and there we are going to spot the E100. He's going to poke round, we're going to use the heat, and we're going to get a shot into the turret, and we are going to bounce a shot in return. So now we have gone invisible, we're going to push forward, and we're going to see, because we've seen the enemy have capped A, so we know not all of them are here. Now we do waste that shot, we try and hit the bottom plate, but we do bounce. So we are not in any danger sitting here at the minute. We know we've got the object 268 there. Luckily we get a nice bounce from him, and we've got 2 E100. So we've still got 5 seconds left until we can get our generator, and now this E100 goes AFK. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our, and no, we're not going to use it yet actually. I thought we used it, but we still got the invisible mode. We're not going to use it just yet because we've got that E100 that we got 1 shot. But now we're going to use it because this 268 is all on his own. So we're going to use it to get around him and to hopefully get a shot off. He hasn't got a great perk. He's got that 50-meter leap. So we can clear him up pretty easy. So he's going to go around the corner. We have already got 1 shot into him, and as soon as we get around the corner, that's where he uses his leap. But it doesn't save him. He's still in the open, and we managed to clear him up for our first kill. So it is now 4 against 5. IS4 on our team is going for this IS4, so I decide to help him. We go invisible, We should have waited really, but we managed to get that shot off, and now our IS-4 is behind him. So we've got one tank in front, one tank behind, and our E100 has now been taken down by the IS-7, but we have managed to pretty much take out this IS-4. So our IS-4, I'm going to leave our IS-4 to deal with him, but the IS-4 goes into his invincible mode. So now we don't know where he is. So it's 3 against 5, and here we go. Here he is. He's not looking at us, which means we can take him out for our second kill. And now there's a leopard, so we're going to use our invincible mode. The IS-4 on our team is also using it, and we can double ram him, leaving him on 7 HP, and then our IS-4 can take him out. So good teamwork there between me with me and the IS-4. Double ramming there with the leopard, and we pretty much both took out the IS-4. So perfect teamwork from the both of us there. Enemy E100 pokes up, and we do manage to get a nice shot into the turret, leaving him on a one shot. So now again we're going to use our invincible mode to get around this IS-7 without him knowing that we are here. That's exactly what we do. We get a shot in his rear, and we're just going to poke forward, and we are going to ram him. And I'm not sure why this T54 decided to come round in front of us all. We get a track shot. Well, we rammed him for a track, and we managed to get a nice shot into him. Now we're just going to ignore him because he's on the run. E100, we are loaded, and we managed to take him out for our 4th kill. And now we can go invisible, but we don't really need to because the T54 is there. Very low hit points, and we can use our HE to clear him up. So 5 kills, very nice battle. Very good teamwork between me and the IS-4, and we finish on 7.7k damage, 61,000 credits earned, 1,766 base XP. So not a bad battle at all. Now moving on to our 3rd and final battle. Now this battle is insane. It is Calvin, and he is in the T57. So as I said at the start of the video, the T57 can be completely OP. There is a couple of tanks that can be OP. You've got the Object 263, which is great fun. And you can see there Calvin has used his armor, not his armor, his damage. He gets 1 shot in, he gets another shot in. So already he's done, and his 3rd shot. So in 3 shots, he's got 2k damage. 2k damage in 1 clip. That, if that's not OP, then I don't know what is. But the thing is with this tank, not many people think this tank is completely OP. They are all driving IS-4s, IS-7s, E100s, a few mediums, but I've been in so many battles where there's been 6 heavy tanks and a medium tank. But this tank is probably one of the best. Now, he has got his damage, but he's not going to use it yet because he has the HE shot on the grill. He's got 1 shell remaining, which he's going to use on the T62A. He's going to back up. He's going to reload, and then he's going to use it all again. So already he has done 3.4k damage. There's 1 tank down to the enemy. They've still got 7 left alive. Now, he's going to hopefully try and flank around. Now, he does mess up a little bit here because he thinks there is a tank. That Foch, he thinks is just there. So he uses his extra damage, but in fact, he's not there. He's around another corner. So now he needs to hurry up. He's got 10 seconds to get some damage in with the high damage before it runs out. And here we have the K91, but he misses the 1st shot. He does get the 2nd shot, nearly 600 damage, and the 3rd shot in, which wasn't the high roll. So now he is on a reload. It's 5 against 6. His team are now pretty much dying, but he's done 4.3k damage. Already, he's done 4.3k damage. So he's going to sit back while he's on these reload. There's no point poking out, getting shot, especially from something like a T62A and a K91. He's going to use his high damage, and he gets a lovely ammo rack. And there's a Death Star. He gets shot. He's getting shot from behind. He's getting shot pretty much from everywhere. and he's now only on 620 HP, so he needs to try and restore some hit points. He's already done 6.3k damage. It is 3 against 4, but fair play to his teammate. His teammate is now going to come behind him. He gets one shot into the T57, which restores a little bit. He gets a bounce. He's got another shell remaining, and he gets a nice shot. But fair play to his teammate. I think it's the Object 140, who is shooting him to give him his hit points back. And you can see what they do here. They're ramming each other so that they're both getting hit points. Now watch this shot. Watch this shot. One shot in and he bounces. So he's going to go for the Death Star, take him out. He's got one shell remaining. 1014 damage in one shot. That is completely insane. Now you can see what he's doing here. He's not trying to block the 140. He's actually giving him some hit points. So he's not a one shot for this KPF, which is very, very well played. However, he doesn't manage to save him. He's going to use all his clip on the T57, get him gone, which leaves him just with this KPF, who is only on 20 hit points. After the ram, he's now only on 15, so he shouldn't have any problems dealing with him whatsoever. But the KPF is now on 200. He's restored some hit points, but it's not going to be enough. So as soon as he reloads, he can take him out for his 5th and final kill. Now, he did not bounce any, he didn't get any block damage that battle, but he finished on a massive 9,889 damage. Now, that is insane. Very, very good battle. 22,000 credits, 1,900 base XP. Now, you'll see he misses 2 shots. So he shot 22 times and he only penned 20. So if he would have got those 2 shots, he would have finished well over 10k damage. But that is it, guys. Mad games. If you haven't played it, go play it before it finishes, because it is so much fun. But for now, thank you guys for sending me those replays. I enjoyed watching all of them. But for now, I'm Easy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.